Hello my squiddies and welcome to my channel Squiddalicious. Today I'm going to explain how to get your tables to go where you want them to go. Since the recent update kind of made them a bit more challenging because now they've added more physics to the game, it made it a little frustrating on getting them to move the way you want them. Like as you see here, this is placed here because I had it already here when like this was before I got an update. This table used to go in further, but now it doesn't. As you can see, let me move stuff out of the way here. Um, Move this box. If I were to move this any closer, it kind of doesn't want to touch the wall. And I think that has to do with the fact that before things were flying through the wall when you left the game and re-entered, you'd find missing items, and if you were to go through the parts finder, it would be stuck inside the wall and you couldn't get them out. Well, I think that's why these tables are like that. Um, but this one I accidentally moved not knowing that it was going to do that, and how I got it to move right here is really simple, and I'll explain that right now. Also, my previous video I did a video on a fort, and so I made myself a little uh, shelf here to move big items, and my sister just discovered tic-tac-toe with a pallet. So we're gonna move this out of the way, and we're gonna buy some tables. So let's go into all the parts here, and then we're gonna buy one, and then two. In fact, actually, let me move this. I know it's a big mess here. I didn't know where to put all these, and I don't want to throw them away. That's gonna fall over, isn't it? Okay, let me move that. Oh, there's my radio. Just wondering what happened to that. Okay, I'm making a bigger mess than I want it to be. Alright, let's skadoosh this over here. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Alright, so we got two tables. Now, it's a little easier to move when it's small. When it's big, like this, so like, for example, I can wheel it across if it's big and long, and you want it to move, you could see that it kind of dragged a little bit. It's kind of a little harder. And so sometimes if you're over here and you want to move it, it's going to lean that way. Or with this, it kind of takes two people to move this. So right now it's locked. Let me unlock this. Now when half of it's locked and half of it's not locked, that one doesn't move a whole lot. Whereas if it was unlocked, this could be a challenge. Okay, so now it's going to want to move around a lot. If it's locked, it won't do that. So I kind of knocked some stuff around. So if I lock it and only kept one side, it's not going to want to drag with me. But it will let me rotate. And oh boy, I'm going to knock that down. Okay, so, and with this, if you have them both unlocked, it would be great. It would actually, how you want to move this would be, if you unlock it, you want to carefully rotate and then come up to the other side and then move that again and then keep going. Just kind of pivot. But once multiplayer becomes a thing, I'm pretty sure, see what I'm doing here, I'm gonna try to move it back to where I wanted it before. Once multiplayer becomes a thing, maybe we'll be able to have two people do a helping hand with moving that. Now, to get this to move to where you want to go, I know that for me, I would like to have it by a wall, but it won't really go by a wall. As you can see, it kind of stops. Well, actually, it used to not want to go to the wall. Maybe that just got fixed. Okay, game's trying to prove me wrong. Let me test the other wall here. I think the whatever those called, shingles or whatever. Okay, so see, it doesn't want to go to the wall. It kind of has this invisible fortress here. Part of it, the corner would like to go, but if I were to try to move it closer, flatten, there's a space. So in order to do that, let me move this out of the way. Trick is not moving the table by its handles. What you want to do, let's say that you don't want the handles to be out like this and you want it to be in. I would be very careful with that because I don't think I can, oh, well good, the handles are right here. So you don't want to lose the handles because I think, yeah, the corners you got to be careful. If you lose that, you'll have to use the handles. So always keep one side available. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these two carts. We're going to get them tall again. But how you can get it to where it goes into the corner is you're going to want to use this thing. You're going to want to lock it as close as you can. So once you get it about right here and you want it to go towards that gap, I would actually pull this inwards a little bit. And then, so as you can see, it won't let me push it further. So lock these in place. Then you're going to utilize this thing. Now you can go closer in. Okay. When it's small, like this, so you want to be able to move it, now you got a little easy little thing to carry around. And let's say I want it to go right here. And I want to make a corner piece. Kind of like how I have that set up over there. So now you can see there's no gap right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this over here. And then, I don't know why it feels like, okay, so it's the same height. So what I'm going to do is I am going to shorten this really quick because I want the handle on the outside. So fortunately it will not let me do that. So let's see what I'm going to do. In fact, I don't know if I ever did try moving that, so wonder. I'm also still trying to mess around with this too. Did I just lock that? Okay. So if it's not going to go there, now it is going to have some downsides to this. I didn't completely know this trick. Sometimes the trick doesn't always work. So what we're going to do is instead of having that, we are going to do the same thing here, but we're going to make this side longer. So let's say you want it to be like this, and you want it to reach out all the way here. We could have gone a little closer, so that's what we're going to do. Going to go a little closer. And boom. Now you have a corner piece. You lock it in place, but if you utilize the wheels locking, you can actually make it easier. So once you lock it in place, you will have to move this, and now you have it where you want it to be. And unfortunately, the only reason why this is like this is because it was actually already like that at the beginning of the game before they update. It was already like that. So I just left it like that and didn't want to touch it. That is the trick. So hopefully that helps. If it doesn't, I apologize. But that is basically the only way I know how to get this to work the way I want it to. Anyways, thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.